You cannot pass. Who's got a book? Brilliant. Let's look at this. You cannot pass. The dark fire will not avail you. Flame of Udun. Go back to the shadow. You cannot pass. That settles it.
Good morning, gamers. What's going on, everybody? What's good? Laud Dem Rangs draft. Let's get into it. Let's just get this shit over with. Oh man, it is early on a Saturday morning. I saw Nick was streaming on Cozy with a bunch of people watching, and I feel like he must have just been up all night, right? Doesn't really strike me as a morning person. He must have just been up all night. Yeah, so I've played this set a few times. This will be my third time drafting it. Kind of more complex than it seems at first. At first look at the set, you're like, oh, this is a bit more simple than the more recent sets, but after you play it a few times, you realize there's a lot of things you gotta remember, a lot of things that can be a little bit confusing. Like, you got this Frodo Baggins card that has to be blocked if it's the Ring Bearer, but the Ring Bearer can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. You know, the Ring Bearers are legendary, and there's lots of stuff that cares about whether or not a creature is legendary. So there's lots of like little things you got to kind of keep in mind as you go. All right. This guy, I think Black Red is kind of a decent. It's not the best, but it's okay. But I don't know. This guy's not that really great, to be honest. Like, you're probably he's basically a 4/4 for 4, or maybe you'll have one equipment and then you'll get, you know, a 1/1 every time you attack. Like, it's just not that amazing. Bitter Downfall is a better card, and Ranger's Firebrand is also good. And the fact that there's like 2 premium in red is not great for your signals. Elite Vanguard and Nasty End are both highly. Oh, and Claim the Precious. So this pack is like full of like really good black cards. Probably, I think I'll just take the Bitter Downfall. Actually, I'm gonna take the Council's Deliberation. Oh wow, and we got rewarded with an R1. All right, we'll try to do the blue-green scrying thing. I think this is one of the better archetypes. It's just, there's a lot of like uncommons you need for it to come together. So we'll see what happens here. But R1 is one of those uncommons, so seems like an okay start. The red-blue deck is surprisingly good. So we got a Lumbus, which is just gives us a scry. Like that. I mean, it's funny because like Golem's Bite is such a good card. Like this card, I've actually been really impressed with too. But I'm not, so black seems like the best color, but then I'm not sure if it's in the best archetypes. Another Bitter Downfall, 4th pick. Wow. Wow. Maybe I should have just gone black. Damn. This guy's pretty good though. Hopefully we can get like an Elrond or whatever. Like there's some guys who give all your creatures enter the battlefield effect, so that would be really good. Fourth pick, Bitter Downfall is crazy though. That's crazy. What is going on? Pack 1? That's unheard of. It's in my hill. Not loving these cards. Kind of getting cut out of green, it feels like, too. Alright, I'll try Stern Scolding. I haven't played this card yet, but it seems like there's probably lots of decent targets for it. Man, I'm surprised to see such a late Bilbo, because red-blue is becoming one of the top archetypes, so funny to see that. So I could take the Pathfinder or the Bilbo here. It'd be nice to have both of those. I think I'll just take the Pathfinder. It's good enough for me to just stay on color here. Yeah, this is not working out. There's no green spells and black is wide open. Like, Lash of the Ball Rat, Rog tabled. Alright, let me take the Lash here. The thing is we're not going to get past black in the next pack. Whenever a player casts their second spell, each turn you lose 1 life and create a treasure token. Being a Worm Tongue is good. I think I'm just going to take the Ring Tempsu here. What is this? Move a counter of each kind not on Goldberry from another target permanent you control onto Goldberry. Move one or more counters onto another target permanent you control. If you do, draw a card. Okay, I mean it combos with Arwen. Well, it seems like kind of a slow. Kind of slow, but it's fairly cheap mana-wise, so give this a shot. I'm just not feeling great about the fact that green is being heavily drafted here. King of the Oathbreakers. Lorith, another Bilbo. Oh, I'll take the Lorith. What does these guys do? This guy scries too. Actually, I'm gonna just take the guide. Another Arwen. And Chance Met Elves is like a really good card that you want in your green blue, but just take the Arwen. There's a Chance Met Elves. Hey, Indie Woods, good morning. Hello, Havoc91. I'm doing well, thank you. Up a little bit earlier than I like to be on a Saturday morning, but I had to get this. Stream done. I wanted to do this last night, but I was finishing up my video, my Armored Skeptic video. Soothing of Smeagol. What is this? Bag End Porter. Lynn Pickens. Yeah, I hate doing the Skeptic series videos. It's so much work compared to just making a regular video. Like, didn't hang out with my son at all yesterday because I was just like working on the video all day. But today is going to be chiller. I might go paddle boarding. I told my wife I was thinking about getting a paddle board. And she got me one for Father's Day. Now I actually have to go paddle boarding at some point. So I might go today if I have time. Crazy how open black is in this draft. I think my deck would definitely be better if I had just taken the Bitter Downfall. Ooh, Chance Met Elves tabled? How did that happen? That's wild. There's 2 green cards in that pack, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe green was just randomly very, very thin in the first pack. All right, there and back again. Very good red card. And Book of Marzabul is very good red card too. If I had just taken the red black rare from pack 1 and just been like, I'm playing red black, my deck also probably would have wound up better, much better than it is. Hindsight's always 20/20 though, isn't it? So I have lots of cards now that care about when you scribe, but I don't have that many cards that scribe. Maybe I just want the Flame Knots. That might table though. I'll chance it. Alright, I'll take the elves here. I'll take Revive the Shire. Oh, thank you, Havoc. I try. I try. This is another card that cares about scrying. Yeah. You really, so this is what I was saying about blue-green being good, but you need certain cards. Like you kind of need Elrond, the dude who gives you a scry every time a creature comes into play. And there's another one, I can't remember what it is. Can't remember what the other, but there's another card that like gives you lots of scrying, and you need that, and it doesn't look like we're getting it. I'm glad I took this Eladrin guide. Probably not going to want Bag End Porter in here. Yeah, if I had gone black, though, I would just have so much solid removal, which is like... generally a lot better. If your deck doesn't have like huge bombs, which this deck does not have, then you want to just have like removal so you can handle your opponent's bombs. And this deck doesn't have bombs, and it doesn't have removal, so I don't think I'm going to do well here. That is one of the bad things about blue-green. The removal's not great. Lots of bounce. I was looking at paddle boards, but ended up getting kayaks, looking into kite surfing now. Oh. Another card that cares about scrying. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't think this is good. I think it's slow, but whatever. My deck's not good. Yeah, paddleboarding is nice. It's relaxing. Get some sun, but it's also like a good, kind of a good workout. Good for your legs anyways. Okay, this guy. I think I'm going to try running just 15 lands here. I got 2 Wizard's Rockets, which is basically a 1 mana. And I got 2 Wizard's Rockets and 2 Lembas. And my total curve is pretty low. Maybe I'll just play the Lorien Revealed instead of the Captain of Umbar, because I could island cycle that as well in a pinch. see how this goes. Oof, Call of the Ring is good. Dog barking. No, you can't just kill my mana, dork. Womp womp. This guy's deck is good. Nazgul, Call of the Ring, Golem's Bite. This is basically over, isn't it? Maybe I'm supposed to play the Lookout there. Yeah, Nazgul and Call of the Ring, you just get a +1/+1 counter every turn. This thing's gonna drain me for 3 too now. I was watching LSV talking about the set and the mechanics, and he said he didn't like the ring mechanic because he thought it was too weak, but it seems pretty powerful to me. There's Sauron. All right. His deck is very good and my deck is very bad. It's going to take a miracle here. Music making me want to see the movies again. Yeah, I know, man. I love this music. I work out to this music sometimes. And I find it's good. I find it like helps with my workouts. Bruh. I know playing 15 lands is like super greedy, but it's also not that crazy to think you're going to hit 3 lands, even with only 15 in your deck. It'd be cool if you just played the Ring Tempts You. Or Call of the Ring, rather. This card's really good too. I'm really glad he's not attacking with his relentless with this dude, because I don't want to like trade. I could trade the Arwen, but I'm very tight on mana. Okay. Let's see. I kind of need 5 lands. How greedy do I want to? I think I'll just make sure, because I'm so fucked here either way. I'm going to double block the Sauron, and hopefully he kills Arwen. Hopefully he stacks Arwen first. Shitty thing about killing Sauron is that then... Oh wait, oh no, this is a delayed trip. Okay, so he will have to exile. Actually, maybe stacking that way is better because I can put 2 counters on it now and maybe keep it alive. Yeah, okay, that's better. That's even better for me. Maybe we should put that counter on Arwen, just get in for the extra 4, but... Feels like we're a pretty solid favorite now. So I can block, but I will lose my creature if I do. And I will take 5 damage if I don't. I think I would have blocked there just because if he has like a removal spell the next turn for your 2 power creature, then you can't block and you're just dead. We had 1 miracle here. Let's see if we can get 2 miracles in a row. How lucky can one man be? Yeah, it's a funny little thing about this game how like lower powered creatures are good in a way. Like the 0-3 Scarecrow can just always block the Ring Bearer because it has 0 power. That's a funny little nuances. Could play Arwen and then Arwen's Gift, but gotta be better to just get the elves down, right? Play it next turn. Okay. That's good. I can Shower of Arrows that, and he just gets no value from it at all. That's less good. Well, if he attacks here, might just have to trade off the elves. Well, maybe not, because I can, like, I get 2 scries next turn. Means I could potentially put like 4 counters on the elves if I want. Just Arwen's Gift. All right, I need a land. Yeah. Do I even want this Menelor? That doesn't really do much in my deck, does it? Other than be a flyer. Other than be a 3/3 flyer, which is not terrible. I want him to double block, but I guess he also has to be aware that he gets totally BTFO'd by a scry effect, but he went for it. Oh. Oh, this is only once each turn. Well, never mind. Hold on. Shit. Okay. Well, it's only moves 1 counter at a time. That's not that great. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. I didn't realize that the elves were only once per turn. Whoopsies. Move a counter of each kind. That's weird. Weird mechanic. So it was a real waste putting that Arwen counter on the elves too. I could just have a 3/3 Arwen. I could have traded with that and then throw out my other Arwen, you know? Well, that's what happens when you make terrible mistakes. You'll lose. Not really sure what is going to be better than that. Yeah, just having that one counter on Arwen, though, would have made a big difference. Being able to get this freaking guy off the board. Man, getting that, the 3-mana flyer that, the 1/1 that amasses to, like getting that back with Sauron, it's like you have a 3/3 flying Wraith and you amass too. That's so good. Oh yeah, I forgot about the old sack effect. So this lets you move multiple counters, but it doesn't let you take multiple counters. It's another one of those cards with a lot of things to remember. Oh shit. It doesn't kill a Sauron because I took both counters. Oh my god, I'm literally retarded. This is what happens when you start playing Magic at 7 in the morning before you even had your first coffee. Wow, what a punt. This whole match is just a big punt. Yeah, I can't. There's no coming back from that. I'm just going to scoot. There's no coming back from that. Two big mistakes. Oh, I find I make a lot of mistakes in this set. I mean, I know I'm still learning it, but even for a set that I'm still in the learning phase, it's like a slightly higher than average number of mistakes, which is what has made me like the set. Even though I'm biased against it because of what they did to my man Aragorn, what they did to my boy. Look at what they did to my boy. That's a big creature. Maybe I was supposed to scry this away, considering I don't have any blue mana now. I can play the guide and get a couple more scries. I'm also just dead in 2 turns with flyers like that I can't block, so yeah, I probably was supposed to scry that away, because if I had a blue I could at least cast this guy, but he's literally just a chump blocker, so I don't think it really matters. Hard to imagine. What is that? Target creature you control and up to one other target legendary creature each deal damage equal to their power. 2 mana, instant speed. Right, yeah, I mean I can cast the guy to chump block and go down to 4, but what am I drawing next turn that is changing anything? It's a problem with not having removal in your deck. Didn't even make him black mana identity. Yeah. Yeah, for real. May as well just make him black. Ooh, man. Havoc donated $100. I've been freeloading for too long. Cheers for the content over the years. Wow. Thanks, man. That's insanely generous. Was not expecting that this morning. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Cheering me up. Even with this terrible draft I got going. I think we might be in good shape this game. I guess I'll keep that. Gonna have a second breakfast or something like that here. Nope. Yeah, turn 2 lookout into Arwen when you're on the play is pretty good. Hopefully I can use Stern Scolding this turn, but not the most likely thing. Okay, so I can play Menaldor and keep up Stern Scolding, but I kind of just want to get the Scry. I can also play these two and still keep up that. So, alright, well, let's start with the Scry. Uh-huh. I guess I'll keep that, which is just kind of a concession to how bad my deck is. That's one of the best cards I could draw. Arwen's Gift is good too. Oh no! BTFO. Damn. Got me. Oof. I'll keep that. If he has the flying bird here and he plays it and attacks with both. Okay. Oh. Ugh, tapped poorly here. Shit. Yeah, that's not great. What is his last card? Couldn't even get a win even with such a good start. It is what it is. Yeah, thank you, Havoc. Thank you very much, man. Made my day. Yeah, well, you can play Arena for free if you want to mess around with it, although I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Getting yourself hooked on the old cardboard crack. All right, can we get one win? Can we get on the board? I'm gonna throw down the 4/4. Elrond. That's what my deck needs, is an Elrond. Willow Wind. Yeah, dude, attack with your Elrond. I'll throw Arwen in front of him so fast. Kind of a good draw there, actually. What the... Oh, this is only if you don't... Yeah, see, there's all these little clauses and shit that I forget about. He has to chump block. Text my wife and tell her about the $100 super chat. Keep. Got a random question. Yeah, shoot. Long time ago, you had a video on the Dark Tower movie. Well, I went to look for it, but couldn't find it. So you're not wrong, although it was a live stream. I did a live stream with Billy Bong. Took me a while to remember his name. Billy Bong, another guy from the AIU Flying Monkeys days. And yeah, and we just talked about how bad the movie was because we both were like fans of the book series. I don't remember it being a particularly great stream. It might be on my Odyssey channel though. Let me check. Like most stuff is on my Odyssey channel. I think I want to just keep up my stern scolding here. Pretty tight on mana, but stern scolding is probably like you're more likely to have targets earlier in the game. I'd be really good if I could just counter whatever he does here. Alright, he's not doing anything, so that was a waste. Alright, let's throw out, so alright, we'll throw out Arwen and just hope we hit a land. No dice. Opponent not doing anything though. I'll throw out the rockets here because it lets me keep up the scolding again. It's like we finally found somebody with a worse deck than ours. Bros had no play for like 6 turns. Yeah, so I'm on my Odyssey page here. I'm just gonna scroll. You gotta scroll way down to find the old stuff. Unfortunate thing about Odyssey is that the search doesn't work that good. Like, if I have a video on here that's like 6 years old, I can just put in like the exact title of the video and it won't come up. The stuff that will come up is less relevant. I think I'm just gonna get the flyer down here. But yeah, a lot of my old streams and stuff are still on Odyssey. Like the stream I did on Valentine's Day where I was like trying to match people on Tinder. That's still here. Oh yeah, this is the other guy that gives you repeated scries that I was thinking of. So there's this guy. There's also the scout. So my deck had a lot of cards that care about scrying, but not enough cards that scry. There's also like some other stream. That is a classic. Oh yeah, there's the one where I talk about that date, the like bad date that I had. I think the stream is called "I Had a Date Last Night." Let's see here. You know, Stern scolding me. Is. Yeah, there is. Unfortunately, there's like a 6 to 8 month period of my videos that aren't on the Odyssey archive because oh yeah, the one I did about the missing and murdered Indigenous women, that was a good stream too, because I had like done a mass purge of videos from my YouTube channel prior to syncing over to Odyssey, unfortunately. So there's some videos that are just lost to time. I'm not seeing it on here, but yeah, it wasn't that good anyways. We just talked about how much we hated the movie. Yeah, I don't see it on there, but that's cool that you remember that. I don't think that stream got a lot of views. That movie was frustratingly bad though. The Dark Towers could make such a good, if they made like a high budget HBO like Game of Thrones style series, you know, where each book was a season and it was done the way like the first season of Game of Thrones was done, where it was like very, very faithful to the source material. That would be such a good show. But instead they made a literal pile of trash. But even Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey couldn't save. But Idris Elba should not have been cast as the gunslinger for obvious reasons. Kind of awkward timing because I could have got 2 temptations if my land had been here earlier. We keep the island because it lets me cast Stern Scoldings. Kind of glad they split up the Dune movies. Hopefully they can do well. Yeah, I never read Dune, so I'm a bit less invested in it. But me and my wife did go see the first movie, and I wouldn't say I loved it, but I enjoyed it. And I want to go see the second one in the theater, but it's going to be a really tough sell on the old wifey. She was a lot less enthusiastic about that movie than I was. And I dragged her to John Wick 4. And I don't know if you've seen that, but holy shit. It is long and I don't want to say boring, but it's just like nothing but action. Like it's a very male movie and it's too long. You know, a movie that's just like pure kung fu style action doesn't need to be 3 hours. It should be like 90 minutes. So she's still kind of pissed off at me about taking her to John Wick. So it's going to be really hard to convince her to do the Dune thing. Should have done all that after combat, but whatever. Yeah, lately movies have been longer. I'm not sure what is the reason for that. Like, what are they thinking? Making all of the... Me and my wife, we used to go to the movies like every week. And then we had to stop going for, you know, a couple years after the kid was born. But now he's at the age where it's like, we wouldn't go every week now, but we can go once in a while, leave him with the grandparents, you know. And whenever we're like, I want to go see a movie, and we look what's playing, and there's literally nothing. Literally nothing. And the movies that you're like, well, maybe this would kind of be okay, are like 3 hours long. And then you're like, yeah, you know what? Fuck that. Like Avatar 2, which my wife had no interest in. She hasn't seen the first Avatar, but I was like, you know, it's going to be a visual spectacle at least, even if it's going to be like corny and so forth. But then you look, the runtime for Avatar 2 is like 3+ hours. You're just like, no, you know what? No, not doing it. Oh, I should have played the land because I could activate Arwen. Went a little bit too fast there. Also, I could attack with the elves and then just activate Arwen when he blocks. I don't know why. Actually, if I attack with everything, he's dead unless he has some instant speed thing. So I'll just do that. I mean, it does feel like he has something, but I'm just gonna do it anyways because I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm not sure. How I end up losing because of this, but it would have been really good to activate Arwen last turn instead of sacrificing those 2 foods. That would have been way better, obviously. Yeah. The only movies that need extended editions and that should be like 4 hours long is Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is the only movies that need to be 3 hours long to begin with. Man, those are good movies. I watch those like every year. I watch those like once a year. Alright, what do you got, dude? I'm gonna bounce my elves, yeah. That is kind of... Oh, I can blow up the enchantment. Guess I'll just replay the elves. He's just dead to the flyer anyways. What happened to the music? So he had to do the old desperation attack to try to loot for something that could deal with the bird, but yeah, it's like even you find it, you're dead anyways. All right, well, we managed to pull out a win, but it took a mirror match to do it, so maybe blue-green isn't that great. Still trying to figure out this format. But yeah, I think if I had taken just either the rare from pack 1 or the bitter downfall, I'm sure my deck would have been better. Not sure I would have got more than 1 win still, but it would have been better. All right, guys. Premiere of my new YouTube video starting in about 30 minutes. So head over to the iHypocrite YouTube channel if you want to see the premiere of The Skeptics. Where Are They Now? Part 2 featuring Armored Skeptic. Thank you very much again to Havoc for the massive donation. Catch you guys.